Hey, welcome to another episode of Legion Elite Motorsports. I'm your host, Isaiah. And in today's episode, we are going to change out some lifters. Okay, I've seen people ask which way do they go and how do you know which way is down and things of that nature. So in this episode, we're going to change some and find out. So let's dive in. Okay, before we dive right in, I'm going to show you guys a couple of the upgrades I did. One being the intake. I went ahead and upgraded that. I also did the filter trick. So that's getting full amount of air. And also I did the fuel pressure gauge, but I wanted a nice angle to it. So I went ahead and used one of these. I had it laying around. It actually comes with certain types of gauges that you purchase offline. And yeah, it ended up working out perfect. So we have the adapter here, then all of the little fittings to cap it off, and then the gauge set right here. Good thing about this is you can actually plug in a digital one. So you can do digital analog. And what I mean by digital, I mean digital fuel pressure sensor that goes here, and then the wires go into the cabin and it goes into the gauge. So you'll be able to see your fuel pressure from inside the car. Maybe we'll try that one day in the future on one of these cars. But for now, we have the manual one. So when you pop the hood, you'll be able to see exactly where it is and what it does. And this is the same type of gauge that's on the other car and works perfect. So upgraded this and upgraded the intake system and the filter. So besides that, moving along, we're going to do a couple of upgrades that I really feel this car needs. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that. So first things first, we're going to take off the overpipe. We're going to take off this vacuum line that goes to the intake manifold and take off the spark plug wires right there. Then we should be able to get the valve cover off. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right here. Oil's pretty dark. Not too bad though. Swap that out. But when changing your lifters, you want to make sure that you take loose all of these 12 millimeters from here all the way back, and don't forget the two in the back. Okay. And basically what you want to do is remember, you take them away, no problem, but when you put them back on, make sure you go no more than 15 to 16 foot-pounds. Okay, these screws will strip the head very quickly, and that'll pretty much make for a bad day. So what we're going to do is we're going to take loose, we're going to loosen them all because they're going to pop loose, but we're going to loosen all of these, and after that we're going to take out the lifters. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of these are shot judging by the way she starts. So yep, so we're going to do that and we should be good to go. So let me crack these loose and we will be back. All right, now that we got all of these bolts loose, we're going to bring up the girdle just a little bit. We actually don't need to take it off. We're actually going to work with what we got. Let's see if she'll scooch just a little bit. There we go. A little manpower there. All right, so this is a lifter. All right, so we're going to pull this one out. This is your lifter. It's spring loaded. The solid side goes down towards the valve. The side with the hole on it goes towards the top. And these fill the lifter with oil. And these are a little soft. Okay, so basically if you can push this down with your hand, the cam will be able to push it down against the valve, and that's not what you want. So we're going to go down, we're going to grab all 8, and we're going to replace all 8. Now you may find some that are in good, good condition that might be savable, but cost versus, quality of your engine running properly, it's under, I want to say under 60 bucks to get you a set of 8 lifters. I will actually leave a link down in the description below so you guys could really, tend to this if you have this sort of problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the 4 on the exhaust side, then the 4 on the intake side, and take it from there. As you can see, this is where the jet valves used to be, and this car has jet valve plugs, which is another item you might want to dive into to eliminate another failure point. I've seen those jet valves break this whole arm off. Literally the whole section that's adjustable off. So to eliminate another failure point, you might want to kind of dive into getting jet valve eliminator plugs, which I actually have a set I'm going to show you guys in a bit. But yeah, so definitely, get this stuff up here taken care of. So let me take this out. I'll show you the new ones, and we'll take it from there. Okay, as we can see there, these are the jet valve plugs. Got a new set here. And, because this engine already has it, I won't be needing these. So if you do need some jet valve plugs, shout me a holler in the comments, and, maybe these could be yours. So, yep. So we got these. That's what they look like. There's only 4 jet valves on the intake side, so this will alleviate some complications and take it from there. So let's dive back into it and replace these lifters. Okay, so these are all of the old ones. Now let's take a look at the new ones. These are all of the new ones, and these have actually been pre-energized. So basically what you want to do is you want to get you a small container of oil to sit this in, and then at the top you see there's a hole. Get an Allen that fits in this hole, and what you're going to do, and this is when they're new out the box, is you're going to want to press these. These are going to be soft out the box. Press them, and then it's going to take out all of the air and fill this up with oil. So when you start the car, it doesn't start clicking. It'll already be pre-filled with oil and be good to go. So basically you submerge, you hold it, take your Allen key, pump, pump, pump. Up top here, you'll see this go up and down. Just this section here will go down towards the black piece. And then basically what you want to do is you want to make sure all of the bubbles are out, and then once it's ready, you'll definitely know because it'll be solid as a rock. It'll be very hard to push down. Then it's energized and ready to go. So you do that times 8, and then you take them and you pop them in. Now remember, this side goes up, this side goes towards the valve. So we're going to insert these right now and start putting everything back together. All right, we are almost back together. Got the valve cover on, got the breather for the PCV valve on, spark plug wires on, tightened up the 12mm bolts to take off the valve cover. Last thing I have to do is put on the over pipe, and that's about it. I'm going to take these old lifters and go through them and hopefully see which one exactly failed and take it from there. Then we're going to start this car up. We're going to go for a little midnight cruise. Alrighty. So there she is, taking her for a cruise. Gotta clean it up a touch. You know, a couple of things here and there, but in general, I think she's pretty good. But, you know, when she's all buttoned up together, I think, yeah, this will be a prime example of a really nice car. You know, but so far not bad. We're gonna walk into some boost in just a second. That's first gear. Yep, she picks up in boogies. That's for sure. Little wheel alignment, nothing too crazy. Yeah, not bad. She is quite the car. Alright. Well, I'm going to end it on that beautiful note, and I will see you guys next time. And with that being said, we're going to call it an episode right there. I hope you guys found it very interesting in some way, shape, and form. Definitely, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for updated notifications. But until then, guys, remember, knowledge is power, and I will see you guys next time.